The new Season 4 in World of Tanks Blitz has begun. There are a couple new tanks which you can get absolutely for free. And today, we're going to check them out. Believe me, there's a lot of cool things. But before we will dive in, I want to say hi, friends. It's been over a month since my last video has been published. My laptop was broken, but now everything is finally working, and I can keep making new videos for you again. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, the first tank on the list is the Tier 7 heavy tank, the E10. Yes, you heard that right, it's called the E10. Sounds like the little brother of the E100, right? Well, it actually is. I can already guess what tank the developers will add next season. Welcome, E1. Okay, jokes aside, all the new tanks will resemble their upgradable counterparts. The E10 looks and feels a lot like its big brother. Both tanks are slow. Both have excellent turret armor but weak hull armor, and both pack a powerful punch. The gun deals 400 damage per shot, which is quite massive for a Tier 7 tank. Keep in mind that all the stats I'm mentioning are for fully upgraded modules, so it might take you a while to unlock all of them. Now, the most interesting part, in my opinion, is the E10's armor. As you can see, the turret is fully red, but with premium shells, the armor seems to disappear. However, since it's the E100's turret, you can angle it to make it nearly impossible to penetrate. Overall, the E10 is a strong tank for its tier, but it's pretty boring, unlike the next tank we're going to talk about. At Tier 8, we have a replica of the British tank destroyer FV-215B183. I was expecting a gun of incredible proportions, the most powerful at Tier 8, but instead we get an auto-loading gun with 3 shells. Now it's really unclear whether this tank is the little brother of the FV-215B or the FV-4005. Personally, I lean towards the latter. Jokes aside, I really like this tank. I didn't expect it to be so fast. It can tank pretty well too. And most importantly, it will take out opponents like they're nothing. Just look at the gun's stats. Incredible accuracy, amazing DPM, 3 shells, a fairly quick reload, and a total damage of about 930. But we shouldn't forget the best part, the HESH shells. Using them, the total damage goes up to 1110. Now that's more like the big brother. Overall, this tank is very powerful and playing it is a real pleasure. I recommend you get it as soon as possible and enjoy every shot. Let's move on. Friends, while I was away, the channel hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm incredibly grateful for this, and I appreciate every one of you who watches my videos, especially those who are subscribed. To celebrate, I've decided to host a new giveaway for you. The rules are simple. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your in-game nickname, your account ID, and the server you play on. As for the prizes, first place will receive the T95E6, second place gets the T55A, and third place will win the fiery T44100. They say this tank has become very interesting since it got a lot of new consumables. The results will be announced in the next video. Good luck to all of you. Finally guys, we've reached the most interesting tank, the KV-2 at Tier 9. At least you might think this tank is interesting. I thought so too until I took it into battle. For me, it was a huge disappointment. The gun has almost the same damage per minute as the original KV-2 at Tier 6, with only a 50-point difference. By the way, the damage on the KV-2 is 10 points higher than new KV-JR. The only improvements are slightly better accuracy and armor, which makes sense. Otherwise, the tank would be completely useless with Tier 6 stats. The one noticeable improvement is its dynamics. It accelerates much faster than the KV-2 and has a slightly higher top speed with a difference at 3 km per hour. Now, the most important part, guys, is that this was a comparison between a Tier 9 tank and a Tier 6 tank. Don't forget, there's also the Smasher in the game at Tier 7. At first glance, the Smasher looks much stronger than the new tank. If you want me to do a versus between the KV-JR and the Smasher, let's get 1,500 likes on this video, and I'll start making this versus immediately. Overall, I'd like to say as for the new tanks, I really liked only the Tier 8 tank. It's genuinely interesting in its gameplay and can perform well in battles. And of course, the Tier 7 tank also does a pretty good job at bouncing shells, but it's boring to play. As for the new KV at Tier 9, I wouldn't put too much effort into getting it. In my opinion, it's a weak tank. Thanks for watching this video. I hope no more issues come up and I can keep releasing videos regularly. See you next time. Bye for now.